Jodi and Samantha join me now. It's great to see both of you.
Thanks for
really
having
good.
us.
Now, obviously, you're a very, very hugely successful author in your own right. How did it come about that you decided to work together?
It actually was Sammy's idea.
Yes, when I was in 8th grade, so I was 13 years old, I was daydreaming in my French class, and I came up with the concept of the book because I was thinking what happens when books are closed, because I just didn't believe that the characters stayed there frozen in time, waiting for us to return and breathe the life back into them. So I started to kind of think about the personalities that characters in our favorite books could take on while the book is closed. And I thought about what if there was a prince in a book who was really sick of saving the princess every day and wanted a new life, one that every day wasn't so static. And what if there was a girl in the real world who really liked this fairy tale because the prince in it was very handsome? And what if they could get together to bring this prince into the real world and out of his book?
Oh,
and so the sequel really takes on from
right, because the sequel's off the page, which
Right.
makes perfect sense.
So now that you've got your prince in the real world, what if it isn't everything you thought it was cracked up to be?
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Because you do often wonder what happens after Happy Ever After.
Exactly.
You know, when they toddle off.
Exactly.
Because you sort of think, well, you know, you've got to do the washing up and stuff. Somebody's got to buy the toilet roll.
Right.
It doesn't get very romantic.
And it was probably Cinderella. You're right.
It probably was. It probably was. Now, obviously, your books have been made into movies and TV series as well. This is surely screaming out to be a movie or a TV series, don't you think?
Well, it's actually funny you should mention that. We're currently developing Between the Lines and Off the Page as a Broadway musical.
Ah, right. Oh, that's a good idea. That actually would work really well.
We think so.
Yeah,
it's been a lot of
really
fun.
well.
We've been working on it for about a year now. We have a Tony Award-winning producer, and she's terrific. We have a wonderful composing team, a terrific book writer who's adapting the books into the script, and we've just had an absolute blast working on it.
That'd be great. God, it's wonderful for you. Clearly, Samantha, this is what you're going to do, don't you? I mean, it must be.
It is something I would like to continue pursuing. I have many ideas for more books. I have a couple ideas for children's books as well. But I'm actually thinking about becoming an elementary school teacher. But I get my summers off, so I could always continue writing during then.
Perfect. That would be perfect. Who would be your prince? If you had casting, you could cast anybody. Who do you think it would be?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know.
You better say your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, in my life, yes. I don't think he'd want to be in a movie.
No, but maybe, no, that's a good idea, because there's a touch of the Prince Harry's about him, I think. There's a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know very much about Prince Harry because I've never met the man, but I think Oliver might be just a little more
loyal,
genteel, loyal. Yeah. So
I know. Don't be worrying about the Las Vegas things, because that was in the past.
Okay.
He's much better now. He's much better now. But it's a brilliant idea to turn it into a musical. It really is. And although it is a book for teens, like many books that are written for teens, everybody can read them.
Yeah, one of the really interesting things about writing young adult fiction is that the greatest growing group of young adult readers are actually adult women our age.
Right. Oh,
and I remember hearing from a lot of my fans, my adult fans, when the first book came out saying, I loved this. I loved it because it reminded me what first love was like. Who doesn't want to remember that? Who doesn't want to feel young again?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I think we all can tap into those feelings of what it was like the first time we really were smitten for somebody. It's a really sweet story. It has great resonance if you've ever been in love. It doesn't matter if you're 13 or 30 or 50.
Feelings are the same.
Yeah.
Feelings are exactly the same. They really are. And like I say, what I think is brilliant is it's getting young people to read, which is always a smashing thing. Whether they go buy the book like this or whether they put it on the Kindle or whatever they do, they're reading. So that's amazing.
We love meeting teens who are reading our books. A lot of them will come up to Sammy and say, your book's got me reading again. It's such a nice thing to hear. It really is.
Well, keep up the good work and good luck with Off the Page. Absolute delight to meet both of you. Thank you so much.